really nailed it. Oh, okay, we'll just talk in silence. It's your episode.
I know.
Welcome back.
Episode 75.
75.
That's crazy.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Nope, we're not.
No.
I didn't write an opener for this. It's fine.
Oh, I thought you did.
I know. I did not. Unless I deleted it. It's fine. We're talking about tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
And literally we just talked about survival stories and bringing it back.
Yeah, mine's not as overly devastating detail-wise.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. But while I was like doing research, I was like, you noob.
I know nothing.
It's fine. We're going to talk about tornadoes because I like weather.
Weather's cool.
I like weather.
Weather's destructive
Yes.
and renewing in a different way for Mother Earth. It's like, goodbye, bye.
Yeah.
And then it's like, bye, humans.
Bye.
Bye. I'm Aaron.
I'm Jade.
This is Unapologetic Introverts.
It is 8:30 on a Friday.
I move tomorrow, so I am dead.
Yeah.
So much stuff to do.
It feels like it's been longer than a week since I've seen you.
Yeah, it feels like forever.
I know we
It's
saw
been
each other on Sunday, but like still.
It's been a million years this week.
Why does August feel so long?
Long and short at the same time. So all of a sudden it's like, September.
Yeah.
And then like almost next week,
September's gonna fly by.
we're just goodbye on a plane. If no one ever hears from us again, well, we didn't make it, so
hopefully we make it to the East Coast. If I get taken out in Peggy's Cove, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a good way to die.
Stay off the Black Rocks.
Stay off the Black Rocks. Get off my lawn. PEI is yelling at us.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't touch the rocks.
Well, that's Nova Scotia, but yes.
Oh, whatever. It's all Maritimes.
What's the time difference?
I don't know, like a half an hour or something.
Ahead, behind?
Ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be totally screwed for... We love it so much. So we're talking tornadoes today. Tornadoes, specifically tornadoes.
Just tornadoes.
Not twisters, not hurricanes, not other, how do you pronounce it?
Derecho?
I hate that.
Know.
Yeah, we're not talking those.
No.
We're talking tornadoes.
Tornado.
With the F system that I'm sure Jade is hopefully about to explain to us.
Somewhat.
Okay.
Somewhat.
Well, you might as well introduce the tornadoes, and then I can talk about mine, and then you can talk about
We
yours
have a whole list to go through. What?
What?
We gotta talk about our list first.
Oh, our list, yeah. Sorry, I'm tired. Cut that. Put it back in.
No.
Okay. Nope, we're not talking about it. I don't even have the list open. That's why I'm not following. I'm ready to jump in with facts. I want to hear about the tornadoes. I'm excited. Okay. You want to hear my shower thoughts?
If you have a shower thought.
My brain's like shower.
Episode 75. Aaron forgets structure.
Everything. I don't even remember how we do this podcast.
Nope. We're new.
It's fine.
Come on, Reddit. Give us some of the gold.
All right, we've got another one about ghosts. Okay, since most ghosts of people we could interact with died after the typewriter was invented, Ouija boards should really be made QWERTY style. I feel like that's ignoring a good chunk of the planet who also doesn't use
QWERTY?
Like an English keyboard.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well,
Ouija boards are just for white people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't touch the Ouija board, guys.
Don't touch the Ouija board. That was a good shower thought. I like it.
It's a good one.
Do you have a book update?
I do.
Oh my God, she read.
Finally, what's it been, like 2 weeks? 3 weeks, maybe?
Just silence, no reading. And you did it all today?
Oh God, all of it? No, I'm like 100 pages in of like an 800 book.
Then you're reading. It's all good.
Don't ask me what the actual title is. It's the Blue Book. It's the second book of the Crescent City series, and I thought, because at the end of the first book it gives like a little blurb, like a chapter of the first book. So I read it, and I didn't actually read it. I glanced at it and went, there's different names. Do I not get my characters? No, I get my characters and more. So
yay, new characters.
Continuation.
Old characters. We love it.
Yes. Old characters who are painfully still slow burning.
Oh.
But to be fair, it didn't start until like the very last of the book.
Okay, well, she does like to drag this shit out. Sorry to say, but
there was a lot of shit happening. They didn't have time to
It's
burn.
always like the world is on fire, but I'm, too busy saving the world, and then I'm falling in love at the same time. It's all good.
Exactly, but we hate each other at first.
But we're enemies. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
It's such a trope. We love it.
It's a great trope.
It's a great trope.
Also,
I could read a million books like that.
Tessa Bailey's It Happened One Summer, the crab fisherman man, Fox, being turned into a movie.
What?
Nina Dobrev and the dude has such a familiar face, and he's in so much stuff. I forget what his name is.
No, That's happening.
Carly Fortune's coming out with a new book. Emily McIntyre has a new book. Off Campus is gonna start filming. Love Hypothesis is in filming. Like, I'm so happy with all the books coming to screen, but I'm also so nervous. I'm not gonna watch
any of it.
I'm so nervous.
I'm not gonna watch any of it. Why does it feel like something's crawling on my foot? I don't like this. We do not enjoy. I think it's just a hair. Okay. I'm not. I don't know. I can't. I struggled to watch movies like that.
I'll do it because I've seen the books.
You've read the books. Got it. Okay, bedtime. Speaking of bedtime, is this about my big comfy couch?
It's not about the show.
Because I did see news about that the other day.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah. I bought a big comfy couch, and I'm so excited, and I get it next weekend.
I'm so excited because I've sat on the couch in the store before when we were looking for couches, and I really wanted it for our house, but it was too big.
And now it is mine, and it's probably still too big.
Hey, you know what?
But
it's worth it.
We love
it. It's
it.
so comfy and soft, and it opens
reclines into a bed. I can just have a day bed and read books, and it's so comfy.
Goals. Actual goals.
I don't even need a TV anymore. I just have a comfy couch where I can read books.
Yeah, fuck TV.
Sick.
You got a laptop.
Kindle, iPad,
phone.
Too many screens.
Ecosystem.
It's pretty wild. Anyways, super excited about that. I don't know. I can't show you the big comfy couch, but it's comfy. It's floofy. It's like that faux corduroy look.
The soft. So soft.
So soft. I'm so excited. We got it for a good deal, so.
I also love that I have I know what this couch is because I've sat in it before.
It's so good. It's so funny how that's the one I chose without even knowing that was the one you sat in.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
My brain describing it to Erin. Yeah, we sat in one and it was like, wasn't like this. It didn't have ridges. It wasn't gray. It was gray. It has ridges, you fucking moron.
It turns out it's the exact same couch you decided to buy. Good job, Erin. Pass.
Brain cell.
Over the past week, there's been some crazy shit going on in the Toronto area, the GTA as we like to call it. I watched a TikTok about a car driving in Mississauga with a set of stairs on it.
I didn't understand. I thought you meant like a car got stuck on stairs.
No, they were just full out carrying transporting stairs.
Okay.
They weren't transporting it. No, they actually had driven into a building. The stairs had been ripped off and were just being carted on. Okay. You're like, is this recording? The red light's on, so yes.
I know, but I just don't trust it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so drove into a building, ripped the apartment stairs off the building, and just kept driving. Just normally on the highway.
Sure.
On the road. Anyways, you can imagine that didn't end very well. He got pulled over. There was a huge Yeah, no shit. Like, who does that?
People.
Drives away. What are you trying to be stealthy about it? You have a whole set of stairs on top of your car, like your Toyota Corolla or some shit. Half crushed by stairs. I don't understand. And then what happened like yesterday or the day before?
Where did it go? I'd like the tweet so I could save it. Yeah. The sinkhole at 2 streets I've never heard of in Toronto.
Coxwell and Cromley.
It's something like 2 C's. Water main break. It only flooded 2 basements apparently, but there's just a sinkhole in the middle of a fucking intersection.
In the middle of an intersection, like the worst place to get that. It was pretty big
too.
Well, maybe the best place to get that. Because, like, then everybody can see it and stop before.
Yeah, you would hope.
Yeah, instead of it just opening up on a road and then you can't actually get around anything. That would have been scary.
Water is weird.
So weird. I don't know.
I was like scrolling. It was like sinkhole in Toronto. And I was like, I'm going to have to go back up to
for
that.
A second, I was like, is this AI? You know, because you can't trust anything anymore. Like, the flood of trampoline animal videos that I seem to be getting lately.
I saw one of a bus last night.
Oh my God. What is up? Why are we using AI for this? I mean, I'm not going to complain because it's just really goofy.
It started with bunnies and someone believed the bunnies. And so people have just taken it to the next level.
And it just keeps going and getting worse.
I've never seen the bunnies. I've seen everything but the bunnies. I've seen whales, a rhinoceros.
I saw the bunnies and it was fairly believable for a little bit, and then you kind of see like the slight glitch of the video and you're like, oh yeah, that's AI. Just let me, if it's something to do with bunnies, just let me chill with it, you know.
The bus really took me out last night.
I just don't understand why.
Don't know.
They're gonna do it with every single creature and thing out there.
Oh yeah,
it's a meme now.
It is 100% a meme.
This is all me.
It's all you.
Well, hopefully
it's about you.
Be moved in when this comes out next week.
Heck yeah. I almost said it.
Also be like
dead,
and
at least it's the long weekend.
It's true. I'll be dead and also going to my first teaching class of the semester. Woot woot. Yeah, back at it. Get to meet all the new students. They're going to be awesome.
Oh, right, because it's like first years.
Yeah, it's first years, first semester, second class. Insane times. They're going to be like, I don't even have a computer. What do I do?
Well, go get a fucking computer.
Need to go get a computer.
Get Adobe.
You're trying to become graphic designers. It's kind of hard to do that these days without having some kind of
also this program goes through the summer.
Yeah, be prepared. This is like real life, you know. Yeah, so excited about that move. Anyways, it'll be much nicer when it's over and
moving tomorrow.
Organize stuff. Yeah, I've already moved a few things, but just little boxes and stuff. Didn't want to move too much because we have to do a clean because, well, I'm learning the ways of renting and learning that when someone says, oh, we have somebody to clean it, they did not actually clean the things. So
even I would still want it to be clean just for I know that I've gone through everything. If I can't see something and I don't feel the need to clean it, chill. But if I can see a nook, I'm gonna clean it.
Yeah, there was a lot of nooks and the windows were filthy and so we're going through slowly and cleaning that up. And
Sydney did that today in Cambridge.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's gross. Lovely times.
Got a picture of an empty room with a paper towel thing on the bed and a thing of Lysol wipes.
It's like, yeah, scrub the shit out of this. Yeah. Literally, probably. You want to say this one? We're going to another concert. Whoops. Is that financially responsible?
No.
Are we still gonna do it?
Yes. Are it gonna be a whole weekend in Toronto? Yes. Right after we get home? Yes.
It's gonna be exhausting. What have we done?
Well, you know what? 21 Pilots They're not saying that they will never tour again, but they don't know when they will tour again.
It's gonna be good.
I have been wanting to go since the One Direction days, so
they've got some good songs.
Yes,
good tracks.
I'm excited.
It'll be interesting.
I don't know any of the lore.
I know nothing, to be honest. I just like the music.
Yeah. I've got Blurryface upstairs, but I know nothing of the lore of the new things. I saw something that they're only playing like amphitheaters because it's the map of Trench.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
No
but
clue.
I'm excited. We got tickets. Matthew's coming.
Yeah, Matthew's gonna make a real live appearance. Everyone's so excited to know that he's a real human being, and I haven't been lying for 13 years. It's really good times. Sunday,
which is kind of nice.
That's all right. You know, it's not terrible.
No, and we know I can make it back from Budweiser
in like an hour and 15 minutes somehow. And we'll be living around the corner, so it's like a quick drop off
the
and
highway.
Go.
Now I'm excited. And then
she says, "There's more, but we don't know too much more."
We are crossing fingers and toes and backs, and Halsey's going on tour
again so soon. Nothing more like exhausting sounding than going on tour for like
such small venues.
2
they're
years
not actually
straight.
That small, but they're really small compared to the fucking thing she's been playing all year.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. I do want to go if it's not like
I assume it's gonna be like
eat your face off expensive.
There's some like I don't know why the venues in Canada suck on Ticketmaster, because on Ticketmaster in the States and the UK they have price ranges already, and it's like $60 US. So it's like $80.
Yeah. Rude.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd pay that.
Sign
me up. It's not till next year anyways, so.
Yeah. I will make the money, but I need to go, and I need the VIP package, and I won't have to leave Aaron. I just need the stuff.
And I will go with you.
I just need the stuff.
I don't need the stuff.
That's okay.
I will just go with you.
Nat texted me.
I only don't need the stuff because I literally have no room for the stuff. I am learning through my junk pile.
Nat texted me today and she goes, "Ma'am." I said, "Yes." "Did you hear?" "Hear what?" "Halsey's going back on tour." "Of course I heard."
It was the first one in the first email on the first alert system.
She was like, "I signed up for pre-sale for you." I was like, "Thank you."
Oh, I should do that for you. Jeez, I'm a terrible friend. Pre-sale.
You gotta text her. It's so funny because I got a text from the community number or whatever, like 3 minutes before 8 o'clock. So before the time, the 5-year countdown ran out at 8 o'clock on Thursday morning. And it was like, "We're going back to the Badlands." And I was like, "Oh no." And then I had consecutive meetings until like 9:30. And I was like, I swear to God, if the fucking tickets go on sale today, I'm going to have an aneurysm. If I missed this.
God, could you imagine?
I would have cried. I would have cried.
Where do I go?
I can give you the contact.
Give me the contact.
I'm so excited, and
it's going to be so good.
And I'm excited because when we get tickets, because we will get tickets.
You're going to get tickets.
You're going to get tickets.
You're into this. You're like, I'm barely showing up at work for this. You know?
I'm going to get tickets. You're going to experience Badlands.
It's going to be so good.
Because you haven't heard everything live.
No. It's just so good live.
I listened to, because it was the 10-year anniversary on Thursday. And so I listened to the album all day Thursday. And I was just like, oh, I forgot how good these songs were.
They're so good.
And then today, what's it called? Anthology?
Yep.
Of it came out. And so my vinyls have shipped. Thank God.
Yay. They're so pretty.
They're so pretty. And I got to hear the Drive demo and the orchestra versions there. And I'm going to play you one of them when we're done.
Ooh.
Just so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah, there's just some really
and the
good
fact
songs.
That smaller venues,
smaller, you could actually almost touch God.
I'm excited. It is in the first week of January though, so hopefully it's not fucking a blizzard in Toronto.
That's quite possible. It's fine.
It's fine.
We'll figure it out.
It's on a Friday.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like we're not in Canada for a minute.
Yeah. It is the only Canadian date. To be fair, so was Toronto. And there was only 400 people in that queue when I got in there.
Really?
Yep.
You really lucked out on that. I forgot about that. Okay, I have to find this. I think it was on TikTok. Wait, keep talking if you
want. What else can I say? I've just there's like the Drive music video comes out on Tuesday and we've been waiting 10 fucking years for that. And I'm pretty like I'll have to explain some of the lore to you, but and like anyone listening is not gonna care, but like there's different versions of Halsey in the Badlands, and like they're all waking up and realizing that like it's a simulation, and it just looked really cool. It's all connecting.
It's so cool. I love the lore.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have vinyls. I really need a place, and I need a fucking record player. I'm running out of room on my shelf. And then I don't think I have any more vinyls coming after that. I think all the other ones have came.
Are you just kind of gonna wind down? You know, gonna keep buying those vinyls.
There's still others I want. I want Noah Kahan main vinyl because it's so pretty.
It is very pretty.
And the other one that's orange, and then Busy Head's yellow. So I mean, I just need them all.
So good.
Yeah.
This is very much in the same vein of things. I chose a wholesome word of the day. Because I thought, we're about to talk about more Survivor stuff. Let's chill for a minute. But it relates to me mostly, and you in some ways, maybe, and maybe not just.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
It's pronounced Sundoku.
Okay. Sounds like Sudoku.
Well, Japanese word,
which I don't know how to play.
And me neither. God,
great. Yes, terrible brain cell.
Numbers, and it's the act of buying books and not reading them.
But I read all of that.
You let books pile up unread on shelves or floors or nightstands, with the excitement and intent to read them and explore the many worlds inside of them. I just thought that was a really pretty.
I like that.
Pretty wholesome thing. We usually pick like maybe vulgar words, but as I was packing all of my many things in my books and stuff, I was like, I have a lot of this.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to slow down and enjoy them sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. On my new comfy couch. Yes.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Oh, Erin, when it rains, you're gonna have such a nice spot.
A big, ridiculous window.
Can I come over and sit when it rains?
Yes, the couch is massive. Yes, you can. Basically, have a whole couch to yourself on one side.
Hell yeah, brother.
Never again.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
So give backs, because we usually forget to do these.
I know.
I'm doing a repeat because honestly.
Repeat of artist, or did you do this song already?
Arson. Arson. Thank you, brain. Straight into arson. Straight into crime. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, artist.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it did say 6 last week.
Yeah, I think so.
But I changed songs. It's Devotion. It's so good. The whole album is so good.
I've only ever heard like one song, I think.
Yeah, the whole album. There was a very short EP that they just launched because they're like basically a brand new band. Like 2 albums. Mm-hmm. Most of them have been singles up until this point.
Okay.
So
really I like good. The one song.
Really good.
I'll have to listen
you have to listen to it in order.
Do they bleed into each other?
Some of them bleed into each other, and it's so good. There's only one song that's like super like screamy, so just watch out for that.
You know what? It's okay now.
Yeah. It's kind of in a similar vein as like Sleep Token. Okay. Obviously not as top tier because I think that's literally impossible. So nuts, but yeah. And you obviously went for a throwback.
I went for a throwback. One of my favorite fucking songs is Hurricane. And Erin, if we get tickets, I get to hear it. I haven't heard it in like fucking 5 years.
Oh, yay. Also, very on theme for today, even though we're not talking about hurricanes.
It's very on theme.
Speaking of theme, and if we cut out the part about me jumping right into it before, you can leave it in, because that was like my brain not cluing in that we're not doing this in order. Glitched. Okay.
It's fine.
We're talking about tornadoes.
Yes, ma'am.
Not hurricanes.
No.
Not derechos or whatever.
No.
Disgusting pronunciation that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not twisters.
Not twisters.
What else is a windy thing?
Is a monsoon wind?
I think that's just a rainstorm.
Okay.
Anyways, we're talking tornadoes today.
Tornadoes.
You're going to be blown away by Jade's the eyes, the like rolling them back into your skull motion. We're going to be talking tornadoes, which means Jade's going to give us some really cool facts. Go.
I'm literally going to read an article from the straight up, because I was like, what's the point of me trying to make this my own words when I could just read the facts?
The smart people facts.
It's from the National Severe Storm Laboratory. It focuses on the United States, and then I have some Canada facts, and then I have some tips.
I was going to say most of this is going to be taking place in the United States, considering Canada is not a huge tornado hub.
Okay. What's a tornado, you ask? Tornado is a narrow, violently rotating column of air that extends from a thunderstorm to the ground. Because wind is invisible, it's hard to see a tornado unless it forms a condensation funnel made up of water droplets, dust, and debris. They can be among the most violent phenomena of all atmospheric storms we experience. Where do they occur?
Everywhere.
They occur in many parts of the world, including Australia, Europe, Africa, Asia, and South America. Even New Zealand reports about 20 tornadoes each year. Two of the highest concentrations of tornadoes outside of U.S., and I assume North America, because I have countering facts about Canada, are Argentina and Bangladesh.
So random.
I know. Each year, about 1,200 tornadoes hit the U.S., and since official tornado records only date back to the 1950s.
Yep. They weren't tracking that stuff.
We don't know the actual average number of tornadoes that occur each year. Plus, tornado spotting and reporting methods have changed a lot over the last several decades, which means that we are observing more tornadoes that actually happen. There is a spot in the U.S. called Tornado Alley, and it is a nickname invented by the media to refer to the broad area of relatively high tornado occurrence in the central United States, which I don't know why I thought it was really south and really small. It is massive.
Yeah.
So various Tornado Alley maps look different because tornado occurrences can be measured in many ways: by all tornadoes, tornado county segments, strong and violent tornadoes only, and databases within different time periods. However, the idea of a tornado alley can be misleading. The U.S. tornado threat shifts from southeast in the cooler months of the year toward the southern central plains in May and June, and the northern plains and Midwest during the early summer, so they can occur and have been recorded in all 50 states.
Damn. Yeah. That's wild.
When are they most likely? Tornado season usually refers to the time of the year the U.S. sees the most tornadoes. The peak of tornado season is for the southern plains. So Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas is from May to early June. On the Gulf Coast, it's early in the spring, and in the northeastern plains, the northern, I don't know why I added eastern, northern plains and upper Midwest. So think North and South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. That season is in June and July, but they can happen at any time of the year. They can also happen at any time of the day or night, but mostly they occur between 4 and 9 p.m.
Danger zone time.
Like, y'all just want to eat dinner and read a book and go to bed.
Not get swept into a tornado.
Yeah. So what's the difference between a watch and a warning? A watch is issued when meteorologists who watch the weather 24/7 across the entire U.S. for weather conditions that are favorable for tornadoes and severe weather. A watch can cover parts of a state or several states. Watch and prepare for severe weather and stay tuned on like your radio and weather networks to know when warnings are issued. A warning is when the meteorologists who have watched the weather for 24/7 over a designated area means a tornado has been reported by spotters or indicated by radar, and there is a serious threat to life and property for those in the path of the tornado. A tornado warning indicates that you should act now and find safe shelter. A warning can cover parts of counties and several counties within the path of danger. How are they rated? To determine the strength of a tornado, experts examine the damage it caused. From this information, we can estimate the wind speeds. An enhanced Fujita scale was implemented by the National Weather Service in 2007 to rate tornadoes in a more consistent and accurate manner. The EF scale takes into account more variables than the original Fujita scale, just the F scale, when assigning a wind speed rating to a tornado, incorporating 28 damage indicators such as building type, structures, and trees. And for damage indicators, there are 8 degrees of damage ranging from the beginning of visible damage to complete destruction of the damage indicator. Sure, the original F scale did not take in these details, and the original F scale historical database will not change. An F5 tornado rated years ago is still an F5, but the wind speed associated with the tornado may have been somewhat less than previously estimated. A correlation between the original F scale and the EF scale has been developed. This makes it possible to express ratings in terms of one scale to the other, preserving the historical database.
That's wild. Like, but what does F mean?
Fujita.
Fujita?
I can click on the external link.
Fujita. I had no clue.
It literally doesn't say.
All right.
It just gives me the list.
Fujita or fajita?
Fujita is how I'm going to pronounce it.
I like it.
We don't really know how tornadoes form.
It's pretty wild.
Scientists don't really know. The most destructive tornadoes occur from supercells, which are rotating thunderstorms with a well-defined radar circulation called a mesocyclone. So supercells can also produce damaging hail, severe non-tornadic winds, frequent lighting, and flash floods. Tornado formation is believed to be dictated mainly by things which happen on the storm scale in and around the mesocyclone. Recent theories and results from the Vortex 2 program, don't ask me what it is, suggest that once a mesocyclone is underway, tornado development is related to the temperature differences across the downdraft air wrapping around the mesocyclone. Mathematical modeling studies of tornado formations also indicate that it can happen without such temperature patterns, and in fact, very little temperature variation was observed near some of the most destructive tornadoes in history. Thanks!
That was pretty intense.
Mm-hmm. When people, the smart people, are looking to identify tornadoes or a dangerous storm, they're looking for inflow bands. These are ragged bands of low cumulus clouds extending from the main storm tower, usually to the southeast or south. The presence of inflow bands suggests that the storm is gathering low-level air from several miles away. If the inflow bands have a spiraling nature to them, it suggests the presence of rotation. They also look for something called a beaver's tail. It's a smooth, flat cloud band that extends from the eastern edge of the rain-free base to the east or northeast. It usually skirts around the southern edge of the precipitation area. It also suggests the presence of rotation. A wall cloud is an isolated cloud lowering attached to the rain-free base of a thunderstorm. The wall cloud is usually to the rear of the visible precipitation area. Why are they using big words?
Because that's the thing.
It's the smart peoples. A wall cloud that may produce a tornado can exist for 10 to 20 minutes before one appears, but not always. It also may persistently rotate, often visibly, have strong surface winds flowing into it, and may have rapid vertical motion indicating by small cloud elements quickly rising into the rain-free base. As the storm intensifies, updraft draws in low-level air from several miles around it. Some low-level air is pulled into the updraft from the rain area. The rain-cooled air is very humid, The moisture in the rain-cooled air quickly condenses below the rain-free base to form the wall cloud. How many times can I say rain?
Rain-free base. Rain-free base.
Then the rear flank downdraft, the RFD, is a downward rush of air on the backside of the storm that descends along with the tornado. The RFD looks like a clear slot or a bright slot just to the rear southeast of the wall cloud. I don't know what a clear slot is going to look like.
I don't know.
Is it just like a cut in the cloud?
They're genius.
They are. It can also look like curtains of rain wrapping around the cloud-based circulation.
Sure.
An RFD causes gusty surface winds that occasionally have embedded downbursts. The rear flank downdraft is the motion in the storm that causes a hook echo feature on a radar.
Oh, wow.
And, the usual, a condensation funnel.
Yeah, that too.
So this is made up of water droplets and extends downward from the base of the thunderstorm. If it is in contact with the ground, it's a tornado. Otherwise, it's just a funnel cloud. Dust and debris beneath the condensation funnel confirm a tornado's presence.
Okay, I have a renewed respect for meteorologists. Like, what?
And just
how do you look at a thing and go, yeah, sure, that's the beaver tail over there. And look at this curtain of rain base.
Their last sentence is italicized, and there's some exclamation points. Be careful. Tornadoes can form and be in contact with the ground without fully condensed funnel. Thanks.
Great. So now I have to worry about not only being struck by lightning, but struck by a tornado.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. So good.
My small... Whoa, I didn't mean to make that really big. My small list of Canadian facts. According to the Northern Tornadoes Project...
Yay!
Canada has the second highest number of tornadoes in the world, averaging about 97 per year.
It's probably happening in places that we don't habitate very well.
The deadliest tornado in Canada was in 1912 in Regina, Saskatchewan, and 28 people were killed.
Damn.
It's all I can really get for Canada.
We don't have a lot of history on it because it doesn't happen often.
No. But some tips for tornadoes. Stay low to the ground. Be underground if you can. Stay away from outer walls. Closets and bathtubs are great spaces, especially if you can put a cushion or a mattress over you for protection. And listen to the warnings.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Just, if it's, be aware. That's why they say watch and warning.
Yes.
Be aware. If they're saying watch, then watch out. Because, that one that happened here, it was just a clear, sunny day. And then it wasn't. I literally
have a photo or a video of us at the grocery store and me going, I can't wait for this storm. And then 2 seconds later, it's us driving through it, screaming.
No. Are we going to make it home?
Literally. It was insane.
And I was trapped inside of a friggin' warehouse building that sounded like it was just going to fall over. But we didn't know. It was just sunny and
it just looked like
cloudy
a rain cloud.
Out. Yeah.
My dad went outside.
All of a sudden it wasn't.
He was just like, oh, so excited.
And then the tree came down on our house.
Yeah.
That's that.
And that wasn't even a tornado.
No.
Just a cousin.
Distant cousin. Really powerful distant cousin.
But those are your basic tornado things.
It's pretty sick.
I have always been obsessed with tornadoes. I don't know about you.
I kind of dig them. I really enjoyed Twister, the original movie.
I've never seen it.
It's spooky. Made me really terrified of going to America or those parts of America. That's for sure.
I think maybe if I watched the newer one just for because the CGI and stuff, the old one would probably make me laugh now.
Oh yeah, it's pretty terrible.
But I just growing up, every time there was a storm, it always just splits before it hits our town. Right?
Yeah,
we never got anything bad. And my dad was always like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah.
And my mom always just wanted a tornado to come and just rip up the road. That was it. Get rid of the shitty streets. Get rid of the shitty streets. Leave the house.
Leave the house. No, it's not as selective.
No.
As that. You want me to go first?
Yeah, because I just rambled.
Cool. All right. I'm doing the Tupelo tornado of 1936.
Holy crap.
It was a long time ago. I watched a very ancient video to get this information, as well as scoured a few articles.
Okay.
I have a few different, it didn't mesh well for me. It's fine. I rewrote most of it. Took in some really interesting quotes from the video, which was really hard to do because I'm telling you it was ancient. I'm talking they filmed this in maybe the late 70s, 80s. It was on YouTube and the screen was every so often flickering because it was VHS applied onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll get started here. The infamous Tupelo tornado, or according to a video by Roy Turner they called it the Night of the Tornado by the local survivors, Was an F5 tornado that struck the northeastern Mississippi city of Tupelo on the 5th of April in 1936.
Okay.
And for folks who are perhaps Canadian like me and have no clue about United States geography, also like me, Tupelo is located in Mississippi, which is located in the mid-southeast of the United States.
Okay.
So,
still don't know where it is. It's fine.
Still don't know where it is, but it's the mid-southeast.
Is it near Kansas?
Possibly.
Okay, I've driven through Kentucky. Fuck.
Don't know what that was. That's cool. Haunted. At the time, Tupelo was an industrious town. They had many banks, shops, and had a thriving cotton industry. Yes, I think slavery was still kind of a thing. Many flocked there as the town boomed. Industrialization grew prosperity in the area, rising with schools, homes, and businesses. Massive homes were built, like I'm talking like gorgeous Victorian style, like dark peaks and like super delicate looking windows. And unfortunately, Roy from the video says all of them would be ephemeral. In the 80s, it ended up only 3 or 4 out of these houses remained standing after all of this happened. Let me jump down to my other part. Sure. Where this all began. The storm system began its destruction in La Crosse, Arkansas.
Ooh, okay.
Where an F3 tornado killed 1 person on the afternoon of April 5th, moving rapidly into Tennessee. It then produced 2 more tornadoes. Crazy, eh? Like tornadoes, just birthing tornadoes. One was an F4 and one was an F3, and they touched down in 4 counties and killed a total of 11 people.
Eee.
Which is pretty crazy to think they were trying to keep accurate ideas of who was dying in 1936. It's like that. It's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
By the time it reached northern Mississippi, the entire storm system was moving at a rate of more than 80 kilometers per hour. Pretty crazy. I had to translate that. Yeah. One F3 tornado touched down in Boonville, killing 4 people. And the first twister that was in the Tupelo tornado family is thought to have initially touched down approximately 65 miles southwest of Tupelo in Yalobusha County near Coffeyville.
Coffeyville.
I know, there's a place called Coffeyville.
I kind of love that.
And that killed about 4 people.
I don't love that.
No, we don't like that. Moving to the northeast, the tornado reached western Lee County around 9 p.m. So you imagine it's April. Still, it'd be pretty dark out at 9 p.m. Sorry, keys.
That's okay.
Its first victims were a couple and their 11 children on the outskirts of Tupelo.
Oh my God!
pretty devastating. The tornado then barreled through residential neighborhoods in the northern section of the city, leveling hundreds of structures, but skirting the main street and downtown businesses.
11 children.
Yeah, that was a lot. From the interviews of people who experienced it at the time, here's some taking quotes from where I could. A lot of these have been shortened because they were just like in-home interviews, and a lot of people were talking a lot. And it kept cutting and cutting and cutting. Anyways, one woman said, "It was Sunday, as you know, and I remember how terribly hot and humid it was. My husband and I were at the park." Another person said, "The clouds were black and so low." Mm-hmm. Another person said, "It was just like weather we were so accustomed to having here. That close, oppressive, hard to get your breath feeling in the air."
That's not a place I want to live.
Yeah, apparently it was so like intensely humid and there was no air movement and people were like struggling to breathe because it was just so gnarly out. It's like it was basically like our Canadian summer this past summer. Continuing, by 8:30 at night, there was no breeze and it made it very difficult to breathe. Oh my God. Then lightning lit up the whole sky. Lady says, "We was on the front porch and the lightning was everywhere and the world seemed like nothing but a ball of fire and the world was coming to an end." There was multiple people who accounted it being, it sounded like freight trains.
Yeah.
One person said it sounded like about 6 freight trains coming through at once. And then we realized something was happening because the house began to shake. Another person said, I never heard a roar like that before. And then I said, it's no, it's not trains this time. This is a tornado. So when daylight broke the next morning, the city of around 8,000 people was devastated, obviously. Homes were in ruin, and there were cries echoing from those who were trapped in their homes across the town. Rescue crews, and I put this in quotes because it was just, at this point, it was just civilians.
Yeah.
There were still a few soldiers, but they tried everything using whatever means they could to pull people from the rubble. I mean, this started at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, so
Everyone's
they were stuck in it on a Sunday night.
Ugh.
They were just stuck in it.
In when? The 30s, you said?
36, yeah.
That's
So they started trying to pull people from the rubble, and those who didn't survive, they started slowly stacking their bodies in sheltered buildings so embalmers could begin processing them and figuring out their identities and stuff. They estimate, this is 1930, so it was really hard to get the...
Oh, yeah.
They estimate about 220 people were killed.
Okay, wow.
Officially. But some say it might have been more than that, up to about 250.
That's crazy.
With those who were injured and died after the fact. 1,200 plus people were injured, and over 3,000 people were homeless instantly. Yeah. 48 city blocks were decimated by this storm. And you got to imagine, like, that would have taken them so long to build up a city like that.
Yeah, also it's 1936.
Yeah.
Like, for them to be like, oh, the house is shaking. Like, these people haven't been through enough tornadoes. They don't have TV shows to watch. Like,
they don't have anything to give them a warning. There's no warning system.
As soon as there's no breeze and there's no birds and anything, and like the leaves kind of flip, I'm like, I'm going inside.
It's eerie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you could kind of tell when the derecho came through. It just kind of...
It felt off.
Felt off and eerie. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, this is happening now.
But like, just imagine like not knowing to
you wouldn't
be
know.
eerie about any of that. Or, that's
I mean, it's
crazy.
like 8:30 at night, 9 o'clock. It's probably dark out because it's only spring.
Yeah.
Like, and this is just, lightning flashes and all of a sudden you're seeing a funnel.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, you're done. So the estimated property damage at the time was around $8 million back in 1936.
Oh my God, what is it now?
Which translates to roughly $185,926,906 yeah, USD, whatever. Yeah.
Imagine it in Canadian.
Yeah, that I got that. $255,695,977 Canadian.
Oh my God.
Of buying power in today's economy, anyways. That's
crazy.
insane, right? Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's just wild. So 750 to 1,000 of Tupelo's finest houses were completely leveled. Injured folks were taken to other towns and hospitals by special trains and automobiles. Doctors worked tirelessly to administer aid and help those that they could. Many places were literally just splinters. Like, there was nothing left. And there was the thing I thought about really when I was watching through this video is there's so many photographs of, like,
that's crazy.
What happened in the aftermath.
And it's all in black and white, is it not?
Yeah.
So then it looks even more creepy.
It looks even more creepy. And they've got, like... I think there were, it was just photographs of showing people, they were just all gathered in this rubble area.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to sort out these people's like bodies and stuff. It was so wild.
That's crazy that they have like photographs of that though. That's insane.
Yeah. Well, I guess they just wanted to track it for history and,
shout out to those people.
Right? So the search for the dead or missing continued for days as they dug out the wreckage, and helpers from other parts of the state started arriving, including the National Guard. I've got more quotes. People were coming in and robbing, taking rings off the dead. It was unbelievable.
Humanity never fails to
Yeah.
do shit.
It was pretty bad around here for a while. There was some looting going on because possessions were strung out all over the place. Martial law was declared and no one was actually allowed to leave the town because it was getting that bad. Also following all of this, like the storm, there was a terrible rain for a few days too. So not only are they like trying to get everybody out of the rubble and to sort things out, but it was just pouring rain. So that was a huge struggle, especially trying to organize after the devastation. I wasn't expecting such a crazy collection of like photography on everything.
Yeah.
But it really showed like the like they had photos of the town before and then after, and it was like, oh, there's nothing. Like it's done. Like
that's crazy.
Everything's like crazy. One man said the streets were just full of everything. If you tried to drive your car, it would puncture your tires.
Yeah.
Living rooms became hospitals under candlelight. A nurse recalled working all night long with tools, splints, and bandages just loaded in her pockets, moving from place to place to try and help people.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it, but I can give you like the full key details anyways.
Sure.
So this happened on April 5th, 1936. So spring for them, but still hot as hell. Doesn't sound like a fun place.
No.
This was in Mississippi. It was rated at an F5, which meant it indicated catastrophic damage.
Yeah.
Rough casualty count was between 216 to 250 people.
That's nuts.
With roughly 700 to 1,200 plus people getting absolutely
Like
injured.
Yeah.
So bad. I can't imagine. Like there would be so much debris and stuff. Like
Yeah.
when you didn't know to take cover or anything like that. I'm sure like maybe like the roar might have woke people up.
Yeah, but then you're also probably in a daze of like, what the hell's going on?
What is happening? Absolutely wild. I don't really ever want to be a part of.
No.
Just-
I've never heard of that.
I didn't hear about it either, but it's literally classified as one of the it's the fourth deadliest tornado in U.S. history.
Wow.
And I thought, oh, that's actually pretty interesting. But like you were just talking about, they said they didn't have much classification or anything back then.
No.
So like it's even more terrifying to think that like there's no warning system. It just shows up. This whole town has been built and it's prosperous, and they have, you know, thousands of these houses that are these beautiful like Victorian, you know, multi-level houses with the towers and the castle, like, you know, style stuff. It's just wild, honestly.
That's good.
Yeah. I'd probably have more here, but that's okay. It's all right. There was I'm going to skip it because if you want to know more about it, there's a lot more detail into like where they found people, and
Yeah.
I don't feel like talking about that.
That's okay. That's okay.
We don't need to go back to I survived stories that ruin your life.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do this off my phone. Sorry.
Do it.
Because the laptop's too big. And I'll lose my place. So I'm going to tell you about the Joplin tornado, which funny enough, watched this documentary earlier this year randomly.
Oh, yeah.
While I was putting away laundry. Because that's what I do. And then when I was researching tornadoes, it came up and I went, this sounds familiar.
I know a little bit of this.
So I rewatched the documentary. So I got stuff from some USA Today articles, an article from Missouri Storm Aware, something called Zebra.com, Earth Observatory, because it just showed the path from space that it was destructive of.
That's kind of cool.
And then the Netflix documentary, which is called something
tornado.
I'll put it in the
notes.
In the notes.
Good.
I had it in here until I revised my notes and I deleted it. So, in the late afternoon of May 22nd, 2011, a supercell thunderstorm was traveling southeast from Kansas to Missouri, and it produced an EF5 multiple vortex tornado that ended up passing directly over the town of Joplin, Missouri. At its widest point, the tornado spread more than a mile across and had winds reaching over 200 miles per hour, which for my Canadian friends, that is over 320 kilometers per hour.
Holy crap.
The tornado was on the ground for a total of 22 miles. Again, that's roughly 35 kilometers, and 13 of those miles were directly inside city limits of Joplin. Damn. The path of destruction was around 6 miles wide, and you could see it from space. And the tornado stayed on the ground for a total of 48 minutes, roughly.
Ooh, that's a long time.
It was a slow-moving tornado. It only moved around 15 to 30 miles an hour, so that's 24 to 48 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's a slow tornado. It's like taking roughly 2 minutes to pass over your house.
Oh my god, that would be painful.
Feel like the longest 2 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
In total, and I saw a couple different numbers, so I don't know. Like, these might be off a little bit.
Yeah.
162 people lost their lives. 1,000 people were injured. 9,200 residents of Joplin were displaced, and about 4,000 homes were either damaged or completely obliterated. The storm itself caused around $2.8 billion in damages, and it was the largest insurance loss in Missouri state history.
Yeah, no shit. That's insane.
Crazy.
That must be like the 5th worst
I can hear my dad
U.S.
upstairs.
Tornado.
Yeah, it was in like the top 5 of something on one of the articles I had.
It was like top 10 of just like what?
Yeah. So in the documentary, which it's like I think it's like Twister surviving the something. Yeah.
Good Netflix naming.
I know. I can't remember it now. So in the documentary, Doug Hurd, who's a meteorologist who I'll mention later, noted the tornado was a rain-wrapped tornado. So Aaron, you couldn't have seen this because there was a dark wall of rain that just was around the whole thing.
It's an Invisi tornado. That's dangerous.
So you wouldn't have seen it till it was too late.
Never moving to that country. No, thank you.
Documentary also noted that lots of people in Joplin didn't take the warning seriously as they should have, since they live in Tornado Alley and they got warnings all the time.
When exactly did this go down? Sorry?
May 22nd, 2011.
2011. Busy year.
So I'm going to go through stories from the documentary. Mm-hmm. There's 5 in total. And it was really interesting to watch because you hear all of these stories from different people that experience the same thing in different parts of the town, mm-hmm. and none of them know each other.
So weird.
So the first one is the longest. So it's going to start with Kaylee Parker, Mac. I don't think his last name is right, or I think it autocorrected. Oops. And Kaylee's brother, Eric, who I'm assuming is also the same last name. So Mac is fascinated with storms and often would go storm chasing. And when they heard about this supercell thunderstorm coming from Kansas, he was instantly intrigued. And Kaylee and her brother tagged along for the car ride, as they had many times before. They headed towards the storm, and none of them realized how serious it was. Of course, I don't know how far they drove before they reached it, but then Kaylee started to record on her phone. So you have footage of what this like massive thunderstorm looks like. It is so black. Oof. It is just so eerie. And as soon as they like stop the first time, they're like, I don't know about this. Like, you can tell that she's kind of worried.
Yeah.
And they end up getting a little freaked out. They start to head back when they start hearing like stuff on the radio, and they hear sirens.
No.
And so the wind starts to pick up. The rain's coming down. She throws her phone on the dash, and it's facing up like through the windshield, so you can just see like clouds. And they try and race back to Joplin to outrun the storm. Things get bad really fast, and from what I can gather, they ended up pulling into, I'm going to assume it's a grocery store. Oh, yeah. Kaylee's phone is still recording, so when they like run from the truck, he grabs her phone.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like in his pocket, so you can hear all the audio. So they're like screaming over the
No.
wind at people either outside or in the store, like, we need to take shelter now.
Yeah.
And they go into the coolers like behind where the pop goes.
Yeah.
And so they just hunker down. And Kaylee and Mac both describe how loud it was when the tornado passed over. You could feel the air pressure change, and the building just fell apart around them. They were being pelted with broken glass, concrete, you name it. Mac said it was like someone with sand blasting his back.
Oh, ow.
And he actually got hit in the head with a cinder block from like the main structure of the building. And Mac, Kaylee, and her brother are all huddled together with like a couple strangers. And at one point, she can feel her brother being lifted off the ground. So she like puts him in a chokehold, basically, brings him back down. Then fucking Mac starts to get suspended. And so they're holding on to one another. He doesn't know how long he can hold on for. Like, they start saying their goodbyes. But he, then everything stopped.
Right.
And it was
just passes through and then drops you back down.
Well,
And then not?
well, there's blue sky above them, but they
No.
can see the vortex. This tornado was so big, it had an eye.
No.
Like, are you kidding me?
Oh
So they know.
yeah.
And the people around them start getting up.
Yeah.
And you can hear the audio of them being like, no. Like, you need to stay down. You can't leave. Like, we got another, like, half of this to go.
Yeah.
And so, it passes over. Once it's over, they'll make their way out of the wreckage in shock, wonder how the hell they're going to go back to Joplin because they want to go find their families.
Yeah.
And by a miracle, the truck that they drove is still where they left it.
What?
It's badly damaged. Kaylee still has the keys in her purse, and it starts up.
It's fine.
They drive into town on 4 flat tires.
Damn.
And they said when they reached Main Street, they had no idea what was what. Like, they couldn't.
Yeah.
They didn't know where to go. And they mentioned at one point they ended up in a field and got stuck. And there's footage of this. And Mac's thinking, like, where are we? Nothing in town has a field. They're in their old high school's, like, field.
Oh, wow.
And so the high school has been destroyed. But, like, it's crazy that, like, you grow up here, you go to high school here, and it's so unrecognizable that you don't know where you are.
That's so intense.
So their story kind of ends there, and it ends, and Kaylee just says, after the storm, surviving something so traumatic and intense, her confidence did a 180, and she felt like she could do anything.
Oh, wow.
She went back, she finished her post-secondary, she got her degree and her dream job, and she said that if she could survive Joplin, she could make it through anything, which I thought was really cool.
That's inspiring.
Yeah. So next we have Cecil Cornish. He's a teenager who's working in a frozen yogurt shop when the storm hits. And he's the one who noted that nobody was fazed because even after the warning was issued, people decided, let's go get frozen yogurt.
Yeah. Sure.
When it started to get really bad, he wouldn't let people leave because he knew he had to try and save these people.
Yeah.
He ushered a family of like 7 into the bathroom since it was the safest. It didn't have any outside walls. And then he gathered a couple other teenagers who were in there with himself, and they took shelter in the back storage room, which had 2 outside walls.
Ooh.
So there's footage of the tornado like hitting the lobby.
Yeah.
Like it just blows everything out. And Cecil just remembers like screaming prayers into the wind, trying to stay alive. But at one point he was like almost like, just take me away. Like this is
so
too
scary.
much. So after it passed, he stepped out of the rubble, and just both sides of the street were completely flattened for like a mile.
Wow.
He ended up walking around for hours in shock before he ran into his mom and dad.
Oh my gosh. So lucky.
And his mom was like, our house is gone, but we're okay because I was at Target buying hair dye.
Yes.
Like,
Hair dye will save you.
what? It's one of those
my
like
God.
such crazy moments of like right place,
the amount
right
of
time.
relief that he must have felt in that moment, and like be like, oh, except
He was like,
for, your
Mom,
house
I'm
is
really
gone,
glad
but-
you bought hair dye today.
Yeah,
Like,
like it's gone now, like it's blown away in the wind.
yeah,
But
we're okay.
we're okay.
I got
Like,
my
that's
hair
what
dye.
matters. She runs up to you. It's okay. I got my hair dye.
So then we have Stephen Weersing, a guy named Doug, and his younger brother Evan. Don't know Doug or Evan's last names.
It's fine.
Stephen was 16 years old, didn't do well in school, had the who cares attitude. So of course him and his friends are just out for a drive and ignoring warnings.
Yeah.
Because there's no clouds in the sky.
Yeah,
right?
it's
like
fine.
it's not raining yet.
Nothing's happening.
His dad-
Wait for it.
His dad texts him like, be careful. He's like, there's not even clouds, like it's fine. And they end up going for a drive. Everything looked fine. No cloud, no winds, and of course that changed in an instant.
Yep.
In a matter of minutes, the trio was directly in the middle of the fucking storm.
Oh my god.
Doug recalls at one point a tree landed on the car. They kept driving. The windshield got smashed out, and the wind was so intense inside the vehicle. Stephen thought he was going to die just from the sound of it.
Oh my god.
So Doug recalls yelling at the two younger boys to put on their seatbelts because, of course, they don't have their seatbelts on.
Of course. Yeah.
As the winds increased, holding on to both of them, and then Stephen gets sucked out of the car.
No.
Next thing Doug knows, the car's airborne. So they're in the fucking tornado.
No.
So Doug remembers waking up in the car, once it's back on the ground, and he sees Evan, but he can't find Stephen.
Stephen's gone.
Two of them get out. They start screaming for their friend, and they find him. He's severely injured and kind of gory. Doug said he could practically see Stephen's lung and heart through his chest.
No.
So Doug tried to flag down help, and the first couple of cars just passed.
Okay.
They wouldn't stop.
Rude.
So finally, a car stops to help. Stephen gets to a hospital.
My bad.
He later developed something called zygomycosis, which is a deadly fungal infection that comes from bacteria and decaying vegetation and soil. So this fucking tornado has been coming from wherever, picked up all this shit,
And basically
wounds,
pelted
right?
it through poor Stephen.
Yeah. So see, he wasn't the only one to get this from the storm, and a lot of people died. He had a 5% chance of living.
Oh
He was
my
in a coma
God.
for however long. And he remembers at one point, not being fully awake, but being able to hear doctors tell his parents, we have to stop giving resources to your son. And you know what? He woke up.
He's alive?
He's alive.
What?
He speaks.
He speaks.
In the end, he lost part of his lung, part of his heart, some ribs, part of his liver. But he's alive today, and he's got a family of 4.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy.
That's intense.
Second,
Can you imagine getting
sucked out of a
sucked
car?
out of a car? Oh, and then you just
He can remember flying in the air.
Oh my god. That's insane.
What?
Yep. No.
Yep.
No. Okay. I don't think I could do that indoor skydiving thing now. I would just be this is a trauma. This is how you Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd get thrown into whatever. Oh. Imagine how much pain that would be.
I know.
No.
So the second last one is a young teenager named Chad Crilly and Christina Ricci, his mom. It autocorrected it to Shad. Chad,
Okay, Shad.
young teenager, flew into town with his mom the day of the storm. Why, you ask? Because he grew up being insanely interested in storm chasing and reporting. So he's from the West Coast.
Good.
San
Let's
Diego.
just fly into it. Whatever.
I think. And he would just report weather on his own, and he got picked up on his local weather channel, and he did reporting. He was their young newscaster.
That's so wild.
And he was so tired of boring storms on the West Coast.
Boring storms.
Yeah.
The safe ones that don't kill you or your friends.
So without his mother knowing, he just started reaching out to meteorologists across country, specifically Tornado Alley,
Oh yeah. Smart.
because he wanted to shadow them. And
Why?
he got a response from a meteorologist in Joplin, which is Doug Heady from the beginning of all of this.
Oh,
So
Doug.
they land, they hear nothing, which
course
is
not.
odd because Chad's he always responds right on time. They haven't heard anything about the storm yet. So they stop at a diner, and Chad sees this massive storm on like his phone radar, and he's like, oh shit, like we need to leave or we need to take cover. And he's trying to tell his mom and everyone in the restaurant, and they're like, yeah, okay, you're like 13, 12. No.
We don't believe you. Well, you should believe this kid. He's a genius.
He's a genius. So then breaking news comes on the TV. Who do they see? Doug.
Doug's
Who's reporting
like,
an active tornado?
By the way.
Doug. So they end up staying at the diner and they take shelter. The tornado never impacts the diner.
Oh, that's good.
And they're
That would've
wondering
been
like,
terrifying.
what the hell? And at one point, like Doug's reporting and he's talking in the documentary and he's showing the tower cam and you can see like in the distance, right? And then the tower cam goes out. and then they've like lost stuff on the air, and he's like, how am I going to tell these people what to do? So they end up going back to their hotel, trying to like get closer to Joplin, figure out what's going on. And this man just pulls up in the front of the hotel in like a really wrecked car. He gets out, he's bleeding, and he just says, Joplin is gone. That's all he says.
Wow, that's a twister moment.
Yeah. So the next morning on May 23rd, news outlets are, trying to cover this story.
Yeah.
And nobody can get out of the town, get into the town. So Chad gets to report for the next couple days. And he works with Doug.
He lives his dream.
He really does.
That kid, like, that was the highlight of his life.
I know. And it's
Insane.
there's footage of it, and he's such a, like, so excited.
I'm so excited that 167 people just got wiped out by this giant store behind me, taking snapshots of nothing.
I'll pull up the footage of like when they're at the diner. He's reporting outside just by himself.
I get it. Like he's excited because he gets to report on the weather, but like, oof.
I know. So the last one is the saddest one. So we're going to talk about Will Norton and Andrew Keegan Tinney. So at the beginning of the documentary, we meet Keegan. He's a part of the 2011 graduating class of Joplin High, the high school that got fucking destroyed. Now, again, another like right place, right time moment. Their high school was too small to house the graduating class.
Oh.
So they had it at a local like university.
Oh.
So Keegan recalls not wanting to go to graduation. Like, this is dumb. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
There's like thousands of people like, no. And they're all asked to turn off their cell phones, so they don't hear anything. So they get out of graduation, and there's like sirens and all of this, and he just remembers his dad telling him like, there's a tornado coming, you have to come home. And so he rushes home. But while Keegan's speaking about graduation and the students, he brings up a student named Will Norton, how, they're not a part of the same crowds in high school. Keegan was a jock. Will was always filming, taking photos. He had his own YouTube channel. Again, kind of reminds me of like Chad, just like so excited and like what he does. And he was set to go to film school. So the unlikely pair ended up becoming friends because I think Will either like had a photo or video of like Keegan playing on the football team.
Yeah.
So they became friends, and they become friends. And then at the end of the documentary, after the storm has passed, Keegan recalls coming out from his parents' basement, and just immediately his dad's like, okay, we have to go help because they have EMT training. So they go, and then we find out that Will's missing. So Will had been in the car with his uncle when he was also sucked out through the sunroof.
Oh,
and his body was found a couple days later during recovery mission in a pond near where his uncle's vehicle had also, been thrown.
Yeah.
So it was also, it was airborne like Stephen, Doug, and Evan. And it was just so, the documentary did a really good job at like people talking about Will and like showing all of his stuff. And Cecil knew Will.
Wow.
They were like in the same graduating class and stuff, and it was nice to hear that just like unlikely like kind of like movie story of like the jock and the nerdy kid like becoming good friends. So those are all my survivor stories.
That was intense.
I'd also like to point out how the community came together at the end like really quickly. People of Joplin rallied around one another, and not a single student missed a day of school that September because they opened the local mall. And they had class in the local mall. Volunteers came from around the country to help clean and rebuild Joplin. And in May of 2012, their graduating class got President Obama, who came to speak about their resilience and honoring not only the lives that were lost, but the survivors. And that is the story of the Joplin, Missouri tornado in May 2011.
Wow.
It's a really good documentary. I will, you know what? Let me find the motherfucking... It's got to be in my history.
While you do that, I'm going to round out that I forgot to tell you a really interesting fact about the
Okay, yeah.
In Tupelo, Mississippi. Elvis Presley?
Yes.
He was 1 year old, and he survived that tornado.
Oh, my God.
I don't know why I forgot to put this in there.
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild. But his mother, Gladys Presley, took cover in the home of Elvis's great uncle, Noah Presley. And Noah at the time was actually the acting mayor of East Tupelo.
Jeez.
So, could you imagine no Elvis?
That's crazy.
No Elvis, but he was just a 1-year-old little baby. He survived the tornadoes.
Damn.
One of the worst tornadoes in history.
Yeah.
So what is this?
So it's called The Twister, Caught in the Storm. And if you just search tornado on Netflix, it's the first one that comes up.
Watch that. That's so emotionally
it's so
heavy.
It's so crazy. I'm gonna find the clip of Chad.
Holy crap.
But those are tornadoes. I fucking love tornadoes, man. I don't know why I love wild weather so much. I blame Bob.
It's the crazy weather.
Where are my notes so I can close us out?
Close us out so I can crawl back to my apartment and clean shit. Yeah.
All right. That concludes another semi-heavy episode. Sorry. I have a weird obsession with insane weather, as I just said, and didn't really think this through until I was like halfway through my research. Thank you for listening. We hope these stories blew you away. I can't reach the button, but I would hit the bottom.
Nope.
That's phenomenal.
Sorry.
D for drum. We hope you learned something new about tornadoes. I did. And
I learned a lot.
Now you know what to do if you ever caught in one. If you guys could do us a solid and rate, subscribe, follow, and share the podcast, that would be incredible. We are approaching 1,800 listens.
1,800?
It sounds so much bigger if you say it like that. And we're hoping we can kick off the new year by being over 2,000. So we hope you had a wonderful day, got to relax over the long weekend. And guess what? Next week, you guys are getting a special mini-sode since Aaron and I will be on the East Coast.
East Coast.
We are chatting about hobbies, so make sure you tune in. As always, don't forget to be unapologetically you. Goodbye.
Bye.